Hey everyone, it's Michelle Worrell in my studio today, and I'm excited to share a project with you. I'm curious if you have a stash of supplies or scraps sitting around on your desk and your table that you're wanting to use up. If you do, this might just be the project for you. So let's jump in. Today, I'm using all Dina Wakley media supplies. I'm using a large art journal. I've got some of the large tags. I also used a few stamps from the Flower Crowns stamp sets, and you'll see a couple stencils used throughout the project. To be fair, most of these um, tags were already in my stash. So, but I want you to know which stencils you're seeing. So, Groovy Coaster, you'll see dotted tape is going to be used in today's page. Also, large halves and bumps. All right. Also, I'm going to use some scraps from the Grunge Specimens transparency set. And then for paint colors, you're going to see night, cheddar, and watery. You'll also see some gloss sprays in Watery, and very excited to play with and show you. Um, there's malachite and then also clear. And I'm also going to use one of the mini ink pads in Sapphire. All right, so let's jump in and I'll show you how it all came together. Okay, so first thing I grabbed a tag from my stash, and it was already covered with a dry coat of malachite gloss spray, and I think there's probably a little cheddar accidentally sprinkled on there too. And you can see I'm stamping an image from the flower crown set using a mini ink pad in Sapphire. Next, I'm going to cut the tag in half, and I decide to incorporate the reverse side of the tag, which had that contrasting pattern. I think that's cheddar paint and the bumps stencil, if I remember correctly. So I decided to, trim down the face stamped image, just kind of thinking about the arrangement. And then I pulled in another tag from my stash, which also had some cheddar paint. And this time that was applied through the Groovy Coaster stencil. I have a good stash of stuff. So you can see I'll continue to kind of just play around with the arrangement, tearing off edges, making some of the or varying up the sizes of the layers just to give it interest. And so once I get it, where I'm happy with it, I'm going to start to glue it together, and then I decided to add another layer to the face. And so I had this stamped image from the flower crown set. And again, that was done in sapphire ink. And I wanted to raise it off the page a little bit. I wanted to pop it with a little bit of dimension. And so I just took some scraps of paper that I had there from the tags, and glued a couple of them together to just give it a little extra. I use that as a base to elevate it and give it a little bit of extra dimension, and it worked great. So I'm moving over to a blank journal page now, and we're really going to put everything together in this final few steps. So I'm applying clear gloss spray through the stencil, which is called dotted tape, and I'm going to just to actually take this stencil and that excess that's on the front. I'm just pushing, wiping it through so that it just sits on the other page of my journal, and it'll come in handy for something later. That's, don't want to waste that product. So once I've got the blank page, covered with the gloss spray and, with a pattern that I like, I'm going to let that dry. And because you do want it to be fully dry before you apply another medium on top of it so that you really get a great resist effect. So you can see me now, I'm applying the next layer, which is gloss spray and watery. And I'm applying it right over the dried clear gloss. And I'm going to gently tap the surface with a paper towel. And it just kind of helps to, and I think to enhance the resist effects. You'll see me sort of dabbing it off and all around. And I think the pattern really emerges beautifully when you blot around with a paper towel like that, and you just keep going until you're happy with how it looks and the intensity of it. You can see I added some more of the watery gloss spray. Just really wanted to have more of that effect all around. And so while the journal page is drying, I'm really ready for the final assembly. I had another tag in my stash, which I liked. It had been painted with night acrylic paint, and I used a stencil called Large Halves for that. And I decided to add a piece of that to the layout. So now the background's dry, and I'm ready to kind of put it all together. Um, so laying that out, just making sure I like the way the arrangement looks, gluing it in, and then for a bit of contrast, I wanted to incorporate some scraps from the Grunge Specimens transparency set. I think the dots, really beautifully echo the larger dots in the background of the page, and I think the darker colors really kind of anchored the entire piece. So you can tell I'm still not ready to commit quite to how many in their placement just yet, but I'm kind of keeping them on the page for now so I can figure out where I wanted them to land. And then from there, it just is it takes a little while to figure out the placement. I play around with the layers and where things are positioned. I decide to bring a little bit more of that darker tag in on the other side of my focal point there. So I'm gonna, focus that in there as well. And then once I'm happy with everything, I'm grabbing the glue. So that means we're almost done. And I'm gonna glue in those transparency pieces, make sure everything's all secured the way I like it. And I did add some quote strips from the typed ledgers. I think this quote is from set two. You just cut them out. Again, played around with the arrangement a little bit and decided I actually wanted to adhere it up towards the top of the or above the focal point there. And I think a little bit of text goes a long way. Kind of gives you another layer without competing too much with the rest of the design. So last thing to do, I did, this is kind of my favorite part, to be honest, but I did go back into my paint and get a little bit of Watery and Cheddar, and just add some accents to the face, kind of help bring it to life a little bit here. And I took my time here. I slowed this, or I think I did this part of the video. I didn't speed this up so that you could really kind of see how I'm working around the image with paint and my paintbrush, and just adding a couple of subtle features, not too much, but a little bit of light on the cheeks, a little bit of color on the cheeks, and a little bit of color there on the lips as well. Nothing too heavy, but just give her a little extra personality. So have fun, and play with it. And that's really it. That's the project for today. I hope that you enjoyed it and that you have some things in your stash to try and make this fun, funky layout with. And as always, I really appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. And don't forget to follow and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Thanks.